Hey, we get a berry encounter too. 3 encounters on 1 route. Oh, it's Phineas! I'll take a Phione. Firestone. Okay, well, if we ever catch a Growlithe, 2 Growlithe, if we ever end up with 3 Growlithe, we'll evolve them all straight away. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Nefroman again. Welcome back to another episode of the Ultra Moon Randomizer Nuzlocke. If you guys missed in the last episode, we went to Mally Garden to talk to Professor Kukui, but along the way, we got our encounters from Mally Garden, both land and water. Our water encounter turned out to be a Lugia, which was awesome. We named it after my friend Smoosh Moosh. But this episode, we are going to be talking to Alola, that's what her name is, in the library where Lily is telling us to go. Possibly we'll go to the mountain. I always forget what the mountain is called, but it's where Sophocles' trial will be, so tons of stuff happening in this episode. There was a couple of evolutions in the last episode as well, so if you did not check out the last episode, I highly suggest you do so. But without further ado, let's get right into the team recap. So, starting off the team recap, we have Urami the Solgaleo, named after Urami with Zen Headbutt, Metal Sound, Flash Cannon, and Iron Head. Dean the Ho-Oh, named after Dean Plays Games, with Sunny Day, Weather Ball, Origin Pulse, and Brave Bird. It's holding the Flynium Z. Brian the Lucario, named after my friend Mega Master XY, with Metal Sound, Metal Claw, Power Up Punch, and Bone Rush, holding the Phytinium Z. Spot D the Mega Venusaur, named after Spot D3T1, with Growth, Razor Leaf, Sleep Powder, and Vine Whip, holding the Gracium Z. Lou the Seismitoad now, actually. Lou the Seismitoad, named after my friend Schoolboy Lou, with Muddy Water, Bubble Beam, Acid, and Mudshot, holding the Waterium Z. He evolved just last episode, which was awesome. And last but not least, Vandy the Banette now, with Feint Attack, Will-O-Wisp, Hex, and Shadow Ball, named after my friend Vandy3T3. So yeah, there's the whole team recap. Really exciting to have 2 fully evolved, well, 2 more fully evolved team members. I mean, that would be a total of 4, because legendaries are... Well, actually, Solgaleo would count as a fully evolved Pokemon, because Solgaleo evolves from Cosmoem, which evolves from Cosmog, so it's a 3-stage evolution Pokemon. 3-stage branched evolution, as a matter of fact, because Lunala is also in the equation there. And that looks like that's going to be our 20th Totem Sticker. Rotom's going to come out, and Professor Oak will give us a Totem. He said to come to Hiya Beach. We're going to have to fly there to do that. But, yeah, there's another sticker right there. Oh, I completely forgot about this place. This place is supposed to simulate a Kanto gym. I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to represent Lieutenant Surge's gym. Maybe we'll do that at some point. That could be exciting, but for now we gotta worry about coming here. I believe Hapu is gonna make an appearance as well. I know that Alola is inside of the library, which is where we meet her for the first time. But there's Hapu in her Mudsdale. She's gonna come in and say, Ni-E-A! I just remember that, because the Mudsdale says something different every time. But, thanks to someone, specifically their playthrough that they did of Ultra Sun, I think? They did an impression of Mudsdale where he said Ni-E-A like that, so every single time in this exact scene when it comes in and does that, I just can't help but saying it every time like that. Ni-E-A! I feel like if Mudsdale could talk, he'd sound like All Might from the English dub of My Hero Academia. I know that Patters and I don't know, I know that Patters has done it for sure, but I don't know if Luke had also been a part of that. But they say that Professor Kukui would have All Might's voice, because that's what Daniel did. Hello. Yes, I know of original variant. I know of all of them. Did you know that there's some in Galar? Probably not, because you're a fool. Your brother, what's the one... What's the name of the Professor Oak from Pokemon Home? Because they put his goggles into Pokemon Go, and I forgot what his name is. I know it's like Professor Transfer or something like that. I mean, his first name is obviously like a version of Sam, because Professor Oak is Professor Samuel Oak, then this Oak is Samson Oak, and then the third one is someone else. But I'm completely blanking on what that professor's name is. I'm sure somebody, most likely James, will tell me in the comments who that professor is. Like, I know who the professor is, I just don't remember his name. It's not like he's always on my mind. He shows up at the beginning of Pokemon Home when you first get it, and then he, like, doesn't show up again, so... It's not like he's burned into my brain. If he ever makes an appearance in the anime, that would be pretty cool. Professor Samson was in the anime. He was like the principal of the school, Principal Oak. So maybe he'll make an appearance. I saw another totem sticker down here. I'm not blind. 23 of them now. Weren't we supposed to find a book? I could be wrong. I'm gonna take a look at the map real quick. Okay, it says we have a new goal. So, obviously not. You know what, I'm gonna take a trip to Hiahia Beach. Even though Professor Oak is literally right there, we're gonna take a trip to Hiahia Beach. And we're gonna see what the whole totem deal is. Because I'm pretty sure it's not against Nuzlocke rules to pick it up. It's basically a static encounter or a gift encounter, basically. There's no actual gift trades in this game. I'm pretty sure there's one that I recall. I don't remember what that is, but these are technically gift trades, so... Hello, Samson. If it's actually Raticate, we'll release it. Oh, it's a Tyrogue. That's interesting. Well, we'll give it a nickname. We'll just name him Totem, because he's the first Totem, and maybe the only one we'll be able to collect here. I would be interested in going in and getting all the Totem stickers, but I'm unsure if, you know, that would do us any justice to do. I mean, it's always more encounters, so, you know, it doesn't really matter, but, you know, it should be fine. Maybe I won't look for all the totem stickers right now. We'll probably get to 40 by the end of the game. I'm unsure. I'm sure we can get to at least 40 by the end of the game, but maybe I'll look around to see where you can find the rest of the totem stickers, and before we take on the Rainbow Rocket episode, assuming we're gonna beat this game, we will collect all the totems before we head to Team Rocket's base. Which, if you are new to this series and did not know that I have already said I was going to continue the series with the Rainbow Rocket episode, it is because this series is the last playthrough of a generation that I have to do to play every generation at least once on the channel before I do repeats. I've already technically started a repeat with Pearl, which was for YouTube Shorts, and I have a tag log coming up with some friends soon for White 2, but this is the last playthrough I have to do for those rounds, and it looks like our static encounter for this route is a Zubat. I didn't touch up on that because I was talking, but Zubat, Crobat would be awesome to have on the team if, you know, we end up having it at some point. But back to what I was saying, just to celebrate us, you know, defeating all of the bosses of previous generations, why not battle them all again in the Rainbow Rocket episode? I mean, obviously in this game we end up battling Archie instead of Maxie, because we did Omega Ruby on the channel first, so it'd be different, but surprised that this Zubat is not staying in an Ultra Ball. I don't want to switch out to put it to sleep because it's a Zubat, but I should probably pick up more Pokeballs at the Pokemon Center. Okay, stay in this time, please. Thank you. Okay, yeah, well, we're out of Ultra Balls now, so before we get our land, you know, actual encounter for this route, there's no water encounter, so I don't have to say land. But before we do that, I'll pick up some Ultra Balls just in case we encounter something that will need them. But there we go, we got a Zubat. So if we ever want a flying poison type on our team, if it ever gets to that, because As far as I'm saying, at least what's in my brain right now, if Ho-Oh ever sadly dies, the next flying type to go on our team is Lugia, which would mean we have 2 psychic types, but I'm completely okay with that as long as you guys are. So Zubat, let's honor Batman from James's Omega Ruby Dice Alpha Sapphire. Sorry, I had Omega Ruby on my mind because I was telling that story about Maxie for the Rainbow Rocket episode. His Alpha Sapphire Dice Lock that's going on the channel, one of his MVPs, he has 2 MVPs that are battling it out for the MVP spot. It's Batman the Crobat, and my personal favorite, and who I think is the actual MVP, Skylar the Swallow. But just to honor Batman, we'll name this Batman after Batman. That's a lot of Batman. That's the Stuffle lady, who has her Stuffle missing, but she just gives you a little item that isn't too important. So, as far as I can tell, it's not anything game-changing, so if I'm wrong, I will look it up after this episode to see if I'm wrong, and maybe it's just some free money like a nugget or something like that, but even if it's something like that, we could use all the money we can get, so I'll just do it off screen if that's the case. I mean, it's money. Alright, we'll take 20 this time. We have plenty of Great Balls and plenty of Pokeballs, I'm sure. Didn't we? No, we caught Lugia in an Ultra Ball, I remember. I was about to suggest that we caught it in the Great Ball, but the first Ultra Ball I used, which was the first Pokeball I threw after speeding up, was what we caught Lugia in. It's just speed up. It saves you, no matter what you're catching. If it's not staying in the ball, just speed up. Alright, time to get our actual encounter for this route. It is going to be... That's a Totem Togedemaru. I could tell right away that was a large one. Okay, I will definitely take a Totem Togedemaru. Fun fact, the first time I played Ultra Moon, I actually had a Totem Togedemaru on my team. I believe that was Ultra Moon. It could have been Ultra Sun. No, I finished the Pokédex in Moon, and then finished the Pokédex in Ultra Sun. So I definitely have this in Ultra Sun, but I have used Totem Togedemaru, which is why Togedemaru is my favorite Pikachu clone. But I think I'm gonna... We don't have Quick Balls, so I'm gonna start by... Nope. Stop it, Drift. Drift? I said stop. There we go. We're gonna switch out to Spot D to put this thing to sleep. Steel resists grass, so we could probably use a Vine Whip or something like that. And hopefully we can catch this thing, because I don't even remember what I named it. But if I did, I definitely would name this the same thing. It is a male, so maybe we'll just end up naming it Sophocles, since Sophocles is trademark Pokemon in the anime, and also what Sophocles... it's hard for me to say Sophocles' name. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, Sophocles' totem is the Togedemaru, which is why you can get Totem Togedemaru. Whereas in Sun and Moon, it was a Vikavolt. Pretty sure I'm right about that only being in Sun and Moon, unless it's version exclusive. I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's just catch this thing in an Ultra Ball, and Ultra Ball also matches with the color it is itself, so that's the perfect Pokeball for it. Alright. Yeah, there we go. First ball. Thank you for not putting up a fight, Togedemaru. We'll just name this after Sophocles. I guess if I say it like that, I'll pronounce his name the first try every time that I try to say his name. Sophocles. Before the anime came out, I actually thought his name was pronounced Sophocles. Which is pretty close to testicles, so... Thankfully the anime corrected me on that. Actually, I think I do remember what I named this thing. You know, I took it into mind that it is a Pikachu clone, and I just named it Chino. Which is kind of close to Minchino, but that might be what I named it, so... We won't name it Sophocles, we'll just name it Chino. That would be an awesome thing to consider for the team, and that's a rare candy. Okay. I'll definitely take that. Hey, we get a berry encounter too. 3 encounters on one route. Very static time. Oh, it's Phineas! I mean, it's not shiny, but I'll take a Phione. I mean, I'd be more excited about it if we hadn't already caught one as a shiny in my Heart Gold Randomizer Nuzlocke, but a mythical Pokemon. That is definitely Huggy Wuggy, so... Just chucking an Ultra Ball, maybe that'll work? 3 rolls? Alright, it stayed in the first ball. Okay, cool. Well, we'll name it the same exact thing that we named it in Heart Gold. I don't know if we're ever going to end up using this. We got other things in line, and you know... It would be cool to use a Phione in this series as well, but, you know, let's give some non-mythical Pokemon a chance. We have that Vaporeon we caught a couple episodes ago. There's a couple other water types we could go for, so... We'll just go ahead and name this Phineas. Because Phione's name always reminds me of Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. Just because it begins with PHI. So, Phineas. Send it to a box. You are not shiny like your Heart Goldian brethren. Firestone. Okay, well, if we ever catch a Growlithe, 2 Growlithe, if we ever end up with 3 Growlithe, we'll evolve them all straight away. That is a promise, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Well, it looks like this Firefighter is the only guy we have to battle before the Team Skull Grunts, I'm pretty sure. So, why not just battle them? Battle him. Not battle them. We're obviously going to have to battle them, but... Rich Girl Robin, let's see what you have, Rich Girl Robin. You got a Dragonair. Okay. Not exactly a Dratini, but shout out to my friend Dumb Dratini. Know how much you love the Dragonite line, especially in the Dratini region. Okay. I just wanted to apologize for a couple episodes ago. I was trying to say that Psychic resists Dragon, and I ended up saying Dragon resists Psychic. And that was a big mistake. So, yeah, that's what I meant. I apologize. James called me out on it. I apologize. I know that Psychic resists Dragon, but Dragon does not resist Psychic. We could have had a Bulbasaur instead of a Zubat. Oh wait, never mind, that's Species Clause. We have a Mega Venusaur as our starter. So we're just gonna Zen Headbutt this thing to death, because death to Bulbasaur. No, I'm just kidding. I love Bulbasaur, but why not knock it out? Why not? Just knock it out. Goodbye, Bulbasaur. It was a good run. Lose level 37 now. Alright, let's battle this chick. She's an actual rich girl. No, she's a beauty. Alright, what trainer class are you? Designer Mike. You got anybody named Mike who designs things in here? And has Emolga as your favorite Pokemon? This episode is filled with Pikachu clones. Well, it is time to Zen Headbutt this thing, because, you know, why switch out when you can just use a neutral move on an Emolga? Goodbye. One-shotting everything like we just don't care, because we actually do not care. Fun fact, we do not care. Alright, Pokeball. Let's see. X Attack. Man, I was really hoping for a Master Ball this time, but I think at this point we just should wait until a Master Ball inevitably shows up in a special shop, and then just get it from there. But we can only buy 1 Master Ball from the special shop if it does show up in a special shop, which means that if we pick up 1 on the ground, we can have 2 if there's also 1 in the special shop. So having 2 Master Balls would be very broken. I would love that, but we'd be pretty lucky to have that happen. We've already caught 3 legendaries and now a mythical, so I'd definitely say luck is on our side, but it also proves that we don't need a Master Ball to catch them, so who knows. At this point, we could encounter anything and then be like, you know, do we need a Master Ball? I don't think so. Alright. Goodbye, Luminion. It was a terrible run. Brian's level 37. No, me first is a very useless move. It's just wasting your slot just to say, me first, and then not do anything. Alright, there's the Team Skull Grunts. What's up, you buffoons? Hopefully we battle both of them at the same time. I don't think so. They didn't both do that pose at the same time, so... I wanted to do a double battle, dang it. Well, cool trainer male Wellington. Looks like you're starting out with a Turtwig. This one's gonna be tough, guys. We're gonna have to get really lucky to pull this off. It's not quite a ground type yet, but it's still intimidating to Solgaleo being a steel type. So, wow, we one-shotted it. Who would have seen that coming? Turtwig, what an intimidating opponent. We don't even battle the other one, do we? They just both run away. No, he battles us too. Whew! Look at him go. Now, who would have thought that Team Skull that looks like it would be themed around dark and ghost types have a leader that specializes in bug types? That's a Milotic. That's actually a little bit more intimidating than a Turtwig, so we'll just have to see how this goes. Speaking of Milotic, I guess this episode is just a big reference to recent events of Heart Gold, because in just yesterday's episode, which if you have not seen it, definitely go ahead and do so. But in yesterday's episode, if you're watching this today, it comes out, we caught a Milotic as one of our encounters, which was very awesome. We got plenty of encounters in that episode, so if you want to see me catch a bunch of Pokemon, just go ahead and check out that episode. And it looks like Urami wants to learn Crunch. I know that we've had Metal Sound to do the things that Metal Sound does, but we haven't used it a single time. So we're just going to go ahead and replace it. Vandy's leveling up like crazy. Might have to turn the experience share off. Well, I'm going to put somebody else in the first spot after these grunts shut up. Hopefully we can do that before Professor Kukui shows up. Nope, never mind. He immediately came. So, look at you in your big trench coat and no undershirt. The League? Question mark? I have no idea what that is. Alright. Well, before we get there, looks like Dean's the only one that has to level up to level 37, so we'll put him at the front. Alright, Kukui. Yes. Alright, we're getting on the battle bus. Where we dropping, boys? Mount Lanakila? Sorry, Mount Hokulani. Mount Lanakila is the mountain where the actual Elite Four is, I'm pretty sure. Yes, the tallest Mount Lanakila. I'm very right about this. I could not be any more right. Mount Lanakila. I know my Pokemon mountains. Just go ahead and say it, Kukui, I'm right. Mount Lanakila. Yes? Yes! I was right! Phew. Put me on jeopardy, guys. Alex Trebek is gone, but even though he's gone, I guess I can still be on jeopardy because there's going to be another host. Alright. I think we get one more encounter this episode, if I'm correct, because I know there's an encounter over here. We'd have to get through a couple trainers to do so first, but there's definitely some business where we can get an encounter. Yes, there's grass right here where we can get an encounter, so let's see what this encounter is going to be. Hello. You are a Venipede. I will definitely take a Venipede. A Venipede would be a nice addition to the team. But we're not going to add it right now, and who knows when we will be able to add it. You know, at this point, who knows when anything is going to be added, even Lugia. I should probably clear something up about the whole Lugia situation. If Ho-Oh dies, we will put Lugia on the team as our flying type replacement. But if Solgaleo dies, we will not put Lugia on the team as our Psychic type representative. Instead, we will be putting Joey, the Alolan Raichu, on our team as the Psychic type representative. That's all I was trying to say. Venipede. We'll just name you... shoot. We'll just name you Buggy. because you're a buggy. You're a bug. We'll send you to the box. Alright, we got about 5 minutes left in this episode. I don't want to quite start Sophocles' trial until the next episode, so... There might be an area where we can get a static encounter. I could be wrong about that, though. There's a TM down there. Might want to check out what that is going to be, and we can also see what we could have caught instead of Venipede. If we do encounter something. Sludge Bomb, not too bad, not too bad. Definitely useful. Can Venusaur learn that? I think Venusaur might be able to learn Sludge Bomb. No, but Dean can learn it. Look, you already learned Origin Pulse, big guy. You don't need anything else. Just to think that this far into the game and our Poison type doesn't even know a Poison type move. Alright, this way. Is there anything else special? There's an item. It's a fast ball. Not the ball that I was thinking of, but you know. We didn't go into the Pokemon Center yet, so there might be a special shop we can check out. Oh, okay. Okay, buddy. I wasn't trying to battle you. How do you battle that guy golfing over there? Don't you have to stand like right here and he sees you somehow? Okay, let's see what else we could have gotten. Okay, thank you, Citra. We could have had a Golem. A Cantonian Golem. While Alolan Golem might be much more preferred in this playthrough, especially since it exists in this playthrough, Golem would have been nice, but Scolipede is almost as good as a Golem anyway, so it is alright. Heavy Ball, that's another ball that's not a master. Is there anything else over here? Just a guy who's going to end up battling us, rip. Well, we are going to look at the special shop before I end off the episode for sure. I can guarantee you guys that I will be doing that. Interesting choice of having Premier Balls. He's starting off with a Bouffalant, which is my current Masuda hunt in Pokemon Sword, which I haven't been really doing that much lately. I haven't been doing Masuda hunts. Over the weekend, I was at my dad's. I was doing Dynamax Adventures, which is when I got my shiny Ho-Oh. Yeah, I expected that to do more. This Revenge is not pretty, but it didn't even do that much. Revenge is not a beautiful move, but it did not do that much to us, so I will be okay. But yeah, I gotta get back into Masuda hunting. After doing the Reggie hunts and stuff like that, I've come to realize what people, like streamers, say when they say that Masuda hunts are boring. Because I used to be like, oh, they're fine. Masuda hunts are alright. They're just like regular hunts. But after doing Regice, I'm not Regice, Registeel and Regirock, and doing Dynamax Adventures a bunch, I'm starting to realize just how much Masuda hunts like lag on. Especially after Scoropie and Wingull hunts that I did. That took over 1,000 encounters to get. We'll take that Cop Mike. That's the second Mike we've battled this episode. But okay. Thank you for not letting us encounter anything. I think that's the last patch of grass area that we can go to. Yeah. Because that's the end, so we'll go ahead, hop on Tauros, go all the way back to the top, hopefully not run into any other trainers. Wow, we almost ran into that guy. Thank goodness he turned around after we passed him. Alright. I was trying to put Tauros away. I gotta remember to switch the sides. Alright, there is a special shop. Is it TMs? I wasn't expecting it to. The last one was TMs. Alright, there's Slowbro Knight, and that's it. There's Dusk Stones, but we won't really need anything else. Yeah. Rip. Not many items at this special shop, but you know what? I'm alright with it. I said yes, thank you very much. Okay, it looks like there's a total of 2 trainers. 3 if we end up finding out how to battle the golfing guy. So we'll take care of those battles later. It's almost time for me to end off the episode anyway, so everybody's looking spicy. I mean, there's more encounters than anything in this episode, but yeah, that's where I'm going to end off this episode, guys. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you slap that like button, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, Ring that notification bell so you get notified about future episodes of the series and other videos on my channel. Answer that question down below. This is Infirm and Burning Out, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.